This match against Everton showed exactly why wingbacks are so important in Amarin's system. So we have a throw-in situation here. Xerxes is over here, and Diallo's going to throw him the ball. Just look at how much space Xerxes is in to operate, and is going to charge towards goal. This is Everton's back four. You can see Ashley Young is dreadfully out of position in this transition moment, and pretty much the three attacking United players, Bruno, Xerxes, and Rashford, have a one-on-one against the Everton back three. And just have a look at the top of the screen. I mean, Ahmad pretty much has this entire section of the field by himself. So as Xerxes approaches the box, you can see Everton players are desperate to get back, but they're all confined into this space, which leaves Ahmad again free on the far side. Xerxes is skillful enough to find that run, have the vision, and play the ball into Ahmad's path. But in the end, gets caught between two minds, not a shot nor a pass in the end, and the ball just kind of ends up here to no one. Here's an alternate angle. So even though this didn't amount to much, you can see just how much space Ahmad has to operate, and that's an easy run into the box and the pass. And if Ahmad hadn't rushed this, could have been a curler into the top corner. That's how the game would start for Ahmad. But before we keep talking about him, let's pause to talk about Marcus Rashford's first goal. So Bruno is going to float it to the edge of the box. The manager talked about after the match about how physically imposing the Everton players were, so we probably weren't going to go for direct headers. Instead, Rashford is parked here on the edge of the box and receives the ball kind of on a half volley. It's not a really powerful strike, but it is on target and towards goal. You can see here Jared Branthwaite, as the ball's traveling towards goal, tries to stick a foot out and kick it away, but unfortunately it hits him and it bounces over Pickford and into the back of the net for United's first goal. Here's an alternate angle. Rashford kind of just side foots it towards this corner. There could be some debate about whether it was creeping in or not. I personally think it probably would have gone in. Branthwaite sticks a foot out and it goes into the back of the net. Back to the Ahmad show. So Everton in this moment are trying to build up from the back. These are the two centre-backs split very wide. They sent their full-backs high up the pitch too. Ashley Young and Mikalenko, they're out of screen. And here are the two holding midfielders to offer passing options. Pickford opts to pass to Doucouré in midfield. Ahmad, who is marking Mikalenko, the fullback, steams in from off-screen to put pressure on the ball. So Doucouré has no choice but to go back to Branthwaite. As Branthwaite takes a touch, it looks like he has some time, but Ahmad is just on one today. Will not stop, will track this ball down no matter what. Sticks a foot in, pokes the ball loose, and Bruno is over here, ready to mop up anything that comes his way. So Bruno gets there first. Ahmad is going to make this run into the box as Bruno keeps going with the ball. And you can see Xerxes trailing, trying to get him to the box as well. Bruno gets into the box. Ahmad is coming in, but Bruno sees that if Ahmad receives the ball there, the angle may be a little bit tight, so he opts to pass it across the goal towards the penalty spot to an on-rushing Joshua Xerxes. Ashley Young, to be fair, almost makes it back to make a challenge, but Xerxes gets there with the left foot and hits it towards goal. He splits the difference between the defender and the goalkeeper, both of whose momentums are going this way, and the ball goes into the back of the net. And United on the Amro have come out of halves just firing, first or second, and it was no different in this game. So Everton starts with the ball, they hoof it long, and the ball gets kind of cleared into this zone. The ball bounces, ends up here, and Bruno wins its 50-50 against Ghana Gay there. He pokes it to Xerxes, and this is how you know the player's well drilled. Xerxes doesn't even have to look up. You can just see how compact the pitch is at the moment because the goalkeeper, has sent it long, and the players are trying to get on the loose ball. But our star man, Amad Diallo, is all by his lonesome on this near side, and Xerxes is going to find him. Again, in what's becoming a very familiar picture, Ahmad has this entire side of the pitch to himself. You can see Rashford is trying to offer him support, as well as Bruno. Ahmad makes it all the way to the edge of the box. To be fair, the Everton players did okay in getting back. You can see Bruno here offering this run, and you can see that Xerxes is nowhere to be seen after he played that pass. And we know that's not his game, a difference between him and Højlund. And of course, Marcus Rashford here is offering this run, which Ahmad finds with a lovely slide rule pass. Rashford hits it first time. You can see Pickford's gates are wide open. Takes a slight deflection off of Pickford's heel, but it doesn't matter as the ball ends up in the back of the net. And just have a look at this celebration. Why is it so cute though? And our boy wasn't even done there. So Ahmad tracks down a loose ball near the touchline. He tries to wriggle free as Rashford just comes steaming in, but actually just ends up jumping over the ball. Mikolenko there plays it back to Tarkowski. But again, Ahmad is on a mad one, on a tear, will not be denied. He just charges, absolutely charges Tarkowski down. He doesn't even have time to breathe before Ahmad is all over him, and he nicks the ball, and he's on his way. Again, acres of space for him to run into, all of his own making, and it's a 2v1 situation. Ahmad, still space in front of him, could have opted to go into it, but of course, Xerxes is offering this run, and Ahmad, the unselfish player he is, opts to feed in his striker. Xerxes there has all the time in the world to just slot it into the back of the net, and it does exactly that. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please consider subscribing and leave a like. Cheers!